Hi all, this is Namratha Kalasannavar, Assistant Professor from Sandram Institute of Technology. Today I will be dealing with the .NET Lab programming, that is part B. I done for program first, I done a video, please refer that. Today I will do second program, that is blood bank. Consider the database. The question is like consider the database blood bank. Okay, the database name should be blood bank, consisting of the table blood group, table donor. Then, okay, two tables are given. In table blood group, they have given blood ID. It is in int. Blood group, it is in string. Table donor ID. Then donor name, that is in string. Address, that is in string. Contact number, integer. Date of birth, that is in a date format. Gender, string format. Weight, integer format. Blood ID, integer format. So here blood ID is the same, common to both the tables. So I will make this one as a primary key. Blood in a blood table blood group, I will make a blood ID as a primary key. Then develop suitable Windows application using C#.NET having the following options. We have to do a web form application using a .NET Visual Studio.NET. Okay, first form should be entering a blood group details. Then second form should be entering new donor details. Then third form should be display the details of donor in a grid view. It should be in a grid view. It should display the detail in a grid view having particular blood groups. Then fourth form is display the details of donor in a grid view based on gender. Then fifth form is display the details of donor in a grid view based on age above 18, then above 45 kg, and gender. Gender, the option should be given for the user. So this condition should be, the query should be written as above 18, the age should be above 18, and weight should be above 45, and the gender, whatever the choice has been taken from the user. So these 5 forms we should form. First, before starting, I will form a first for first form, that is, it will just add a link, that is entering a blood group, then second entering a new donor, then display result. Okay, 3 links I will add in a form 1. Okay, that will be in a form 1. Then second form will be entering a blood group details. This will contain a blood ID, that is uh, blood ID that is in a text form, then blood group in a text form. Then second or third form we should add entering a new donor details. It should contain donor ID, text form, save, donor name, text form, address, text form, contact number, text form, date of birth, text form, gender, text form, and blood ID. Okay, blood ID should be Dropbox. It should link to the blood group table blood group. So second form is over. That is third form is over. Then next form, I will just combine these 3 results, display details of donors with a particular blood group, and then next based on gender, then next based on age above 15 80, weight above 45 kg, and gender user choice. So this form I will add in these 3 forms, I will just add in 1 form only. So based on that I will do the programming. First we should add, just we should first we will discuss about the database connection. Open the database. I am using One second. I am using SQL Server Management Studio. From this SQL Server Management Studio, I will call in a Visual Studio. It will take some time to open. Just wait for 5 seconds. In that time, I will open a Visual Studio. After opening this Microsoft SQL Server, it will just give information to connect the server with the server name. Just connect it. Let it first open. Yes, it is given. See, database engine server name is Namratha SQL Express. So I will connect to this. After connecting, we have to create a database. Actually, I have already created. Just I will show you. It should show a green button like this. So only it has been connected. So this one, blood bank. Just right click on database. Okay, new database. Then add a name as blood bank. Then in that this all option will be given. Table. Open the table. Then right click new table. Just do just create a table blood group as okay, blood BID int BGRP varchar. So I am giving a primary key. Set this as a primary key here. Then table donor ID I am setting as a primary key. Same integer varchar dname varchar address varchar phone number big integer date of birth date gender varchar weight integer blood ID integer. So after creating this database, just minimize, then open the Visual Studio. Just connect a database using this Visual Studio. It should give a link to that. So after connecting, it will do like this. So that table, it will come here. It will fetch here. The same has been given here. It is fetching the data from that server to here. So after I will just open a file new project. Open a file new project in that. One second. Okay. Windows web form application. Just add whatever the name you want to give. Okay. I will just leave it. Click on OK. just expand this one, expand the form. So here the first form should be, I will give a link to add blood detail, add donor detail, view detail of the report. So I will just add this from a toolbox. Just I will add a label here, give a name as blood bank detail form. I will just give this as, I will change the font and font style and size of the text. I will make it as, I will change a text font or text color. Okay, so look, I will give a form color different one, this. Okay, then I will add first button here, then second button here, six boxes. Okay, second button here, then third button here. First I will give add blood detail. Okay, just drag add blood detail, add donor detail, add donor detail. Just I'm giving a name, then display or result. Display report of view detail. View detail. I just view detail. Okay. You can change the color of these buttons also. So for changing the color, you just go here. I will just give a okay, this color. You can choose any color. Just I am giving. So after this I have to go. Just double click on this button. The code will be generated automatically. Then it is that now it is active form. Before it was a active. So when I generate the code, it will be active. It is called as a active form. So I will just add. No, I will just add a initialization of the forms. First it will show a error, then whenever you create that form, it will correct it automatically. I will just initialize the object here, object of the form 1, form 2, then no, form 2, form 3 and form 1, because this is a form 1. This is form 1. So I am just initializing the object of form 1, form 2, form 3 and form 4. So then save it. Right click on Windows solution, new item, Windows form. So form2.cs. Whatever you have you give here, this name should be matched to this one. So see here, this error gone, right? So it should match this form to match this name. So before giving the rename, just remember it should be same in form 1 also, and whatever you given the name it should be same. So in a form 2 I will add a blood detail. So designing of the blood detail will be entering blood group, entering blood ID. So I will just add a label here. Just give a detail of this field, enter blood group. Okay. Then next I will just add enter blood group ID. Enter blood group ID. Okay. Just make it correct. Then I will give a text format, text box to this, entering a new blood group. This I am giving a text box. So after giving I will submit. You can give a back button also. Okay, only just submit button I am giving. You can give back button also. So it will, whenever you generate the result, it will go back. If you give only this submit button, you should rebuild that. You should rebuild. So just give a back button. So for this, I will just activate this for submit button. So I will just add a code for this. I will add a SQL namespace before starting the program. I will just add, because we are using a SQL connection, right? So we should give a namespace for SQL connection. So for connecting, I'm just copying this one, connection. SQL connection. I am creating a object for SQL connection for new SQL connection. This data is we will get from view server. Then whatever the right click on this server. Okay. The connection string is there. Just copy that and paste here. Copy the string connection string, then paste here. Then I just go back for button 1, that is a submit button. I will add a code. Only for a button 1, that is submit button. I just added a code. First I will open, before trying to connect, first open open the connection, then write a query. SQL command, I am creating a object for SQL command, that is cmd SQL. I am just inserting a values, that is group, blood group and blood ID in the table blood group. So for that result I am just adding one by one. Result add with value blood group in a text box 1. Text box 1 is here. Text box 1. This one is text. This take the value blood group 1. Blood group is text box 1. So add a text box 1 into blood group and then add text box 2 into blood group ID. Then save the record. Whenever it executed, save the record, or else just throw a error. So form 2 is over. Then we'll create a form 3, that is entering a blood detail, donor detail. So for donor detail we should add donor ID, donor name, address, contact name, date of birth, gender, weight, blood group, then submit, and you can give a back button also. Just I will add item, then form 3. Whenever you would do add, just check the form 1 whether it is corrected or not. We'll just check form 3. See here, form 3 it is corrected now. Just I drag this one here. You can change the color also. You can do whatever you want. Label 1. Here I will just add a blood group. What is it? Donor ID. Just add donor ID. Second one, donor name. Then third one is address. Fourth one we have contact number. Then date of birth. Then next we have gender, weight, gender, weight, then we have blood group, that is a blood group combo box. It should select from a previous form. Blood. Okay, just add it. Align it correctly. For a donor, I'll just add some text. Also saving text format. For a blood group, I am just adding a combo box that it should drag from the already given blood group ID. Okay, submit button, just adding submit. You can give a back button also, just adding submit button. So I'm just activating this form. I will add a code for this. Giving a namespace for SQL, then creating a SQL connection, then form load. I'm just adding a code for the form load. This string we are giving a this query to the string select blood ID from blood group. Okay, then open the connection, give that string, that query to assign that query to SQL command, then then read that commands one by one, then write a combo box one by one. Okay, it should list out the total blood group whatever the user has given, it should give. Then for the submit button I just add a code for submit button. Okay, here again the same, we are inserting a query into donor table, uh, DID, donor ID, DName, donor name, address, phone number, date of birth and gender, weight and blood group, blood ID. So values into this column, add that values into this column. Again we are opening the SQL connection, SQL command we are creating, that whatever the query we have given we are just assigning to this name, this object parameter add one by one, did add in a text box 7. Here we have in this we have a text box 1, this is a text box 1. See, so just correct it, just adding text box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are taking a combo box of this blood ID. After creating, if it is successfully created, inserted, then give a message inserted successfully, otherwise throw a error. So after this form 3, just check form 1 whether it is corrected. Yes, it is correct. Then I will create a form 4 for displaying a detail of the result should be given. Just I am giving. Okay, 3 queries I am just adding in one, 3 form I am adding in one form only. You can give separately, but I am giving only one form. Just select blood group. Here I am giving select Then give a submit button. You can decorate with changing color, name, font size, data. Okay, just I am drawing this one. Select gender, second query for the second form. For this also I am giving a combo box. Then one submit button. Okay. Then here just above 18, above 45 and select a gender. Age is above 18 and weight is above 45 and select gender. Giving one button for submission. Okay, I will just add. It should be in a grid view. Just click on this. Keep it. Okay, select a project, database, data, BloodBank. Then it will retrieve database information. Just wait for that. I want DID, DName, address, phone number, date of birth, gender, and weight. Okay. On this all columns, you just add in that all columns. Finish. Click on finish. Then it will create a data set. So I just activated this form. I will just add a source code using namespace. Add a connection, SQL connection. Then in this load, I'm using try and catch. In try method, just we are adding a query select listing BG group from blood group. Okay, that this column from blood group. Then gender column from this table donor. Then gender from table donor and weight. The weight is above 45. So first SQL command equal to this one SQL command 1. This is SQL command 2. This is SQL command 3. So three queries we have given. Just we are reading the first SQL command, that is first. Okay, go from the combo box item 1. So it will store in a whatever the selected uh, blood group. Whatever the selected blood group, it will just add in a selected item is that. Then next we are closing the first query. Then second data reader. Then second SQL query is listing gender from table donor. So just we are executing that. We are giving that selected column here. Then we are closing. Then same for the third query. Then we are catching the exception if it is not run. Then for submit button, first query submit button, we are adding button one click. Okay, this is the query select start from table donor where blood ID in select. It should select from a table group. Blood ID should be select from the table group where the blood group is coma box, whatever the user has selected. So after that reading, open the connection, then read from the SQL data adapter. Okay, this is from the grid view. We are filling the tables. Whatever the data it is selected, we are filling in a grid view form. So next is button to click. Same for all the buttons. Button 2 I am adding. Then button 3 I will just add button 3. Or button 3. So this is all. Then just I will execute the program. It is taking much time to execute. Just wait. Okay, form first is open. I will add a blood detail first. Blood group. O positive I will give 555. Just add. Record save. Okay. Then close this again. Blood donor detail. Just I am giving 55 name random. I am just giving. 48 I will give because more than 45 I will just check. More than 45 I will just check. See here, the blood group already this I have added previously. So I added this one 55 now. So I will just check this one. This blood group has given the already blood group ID which it is which it has in a data table. Okay, in a data table it should fetch from the data table and it should show in a drag box. Then submit it. Inserted successful. Then just for this purpose only you should use a back button. Back button you also use that in first part in a first question. I just added a back button. Just check it and do add viewed it. Okay, I will add O positive submit button. Whatever the O positive detail it is here. Then email which is a female members. No one is there. So okay, one record is there. So this is a part B, second blood, that is a blood bank question. Thank you for watching this video.